We're here at East Durham College today to meet two students who have been affected by video game addiction. In the past few years, video games have been becoming progressively popular with people of all ages, with such successful titles as the Call of Duty and Halo game series. What people may not realise is that video games can have a direct effect on education.
Do you think that because of the addiction your education is affected?
My education does suffer a bit at college. Basically the fact that I want to go home and play on the Xbox. But I don't find myself up early to play on the games. If I play on anything on a morning, it would be on my DS.
Although hardcore games are the main culprit of video game addiction, casual games are also a big problem.
Many web-based games have no ending and you are just challenging yourself to see how far you can go. Do you feel that because of this challenge that flash games are more addictive than console games?
Well, it depends. I mean, like I play console games as well, but like I'll finish a level and I've got a save point. Whereas like flash games, it's like the game just continues all the way ahead and you can't save it. And if you quit, you've got to go straight back at the beginning. So, like for console games, I mean, like I said, you can save it, but it's like you complete a level, turn the thing off, it's fine. But yeah, I would say that flash games are a lot more addictive.
Do you feel that the more technology advances, the more addictive video games become?
To be honest, no. I usually stick to playing the old games. Sometimes I'll buy new games if they look good. And yes, I admit they are addicting, but I still find older games to be more addicting than the newer games.
Teachers are probably the best judges of how video games can affect people in the classroom. Students have been known to stay up all night playing games, come in tired, come in late, or simply not bother coming in at all.
Do you think that video game influences how your students act and behave in class?
Yes, I do. Not every student, but certainly a lot of students. Especially around the time when the big game releases are out, things like Call of Duty, FIFA, you'll find that students tend to miss lessons the first 2 or 3 days afterwards, or they might come into lessons very tired and because they've been playing the games all night till 2, 3 in the morning. So obviously that has an impact on their work and how they behave in class. Behaviour, they tend to be more withdrawn, kind of not as energetic, not as motivated to put work in. But also on the back of that as well, it's a distraction, because they tend to talk to the other students about the new game, what level's good, what they find out, how far they've got. So again, that distraction of work that they have in hand. So definitely video games have an influence on some students, not all though.
Children do have to take responsibility on how much they play video games, but don't you think that the parents are partly to blame for not keeping strict rules on how much their children play games?
Well, I think it's difficult because if you talk about children, you talk about 7, 8, 9-year-olds, or you talk about 16-year-olds. So there's different categories there. I certainly think for younger children, parents should watch the gaming situation more closely, simply because I think it kills social interaction. The students that I've seen who are obsessed with games don't have very good social skills with other students, and they don't mix in the classes as well as those who might not play as much gaming. Students do have a responsibility to do it, but obviously if you're a young teenager and the biggest thing in your life is Call of Duty or FIFA, then you can't blame them for not wanting to play that. And yes, the parents could encourage them to get out and about more, but you know, it isn't just down to the parents. Yes, the parents buy the equipment and that sort of thing, but they could limit and do a bit more to take that responsibility away totally from the students.
In conclusion, video games can be a dangerous addiction if not handled in the right manner and played in moderation. Video games can be played in moderation without it having any kind of effect on the person. But as technology improves, the systems get more addictive and people start to slack in terms of work and socially.